The Detroit Pistons rebuild took a major step forward when they won the draft lottery in 2021 and gave them the privilege to draft Cade Cunningham, and he did not disappoint. He led all first-year players in points per game. In his strong second half of the season, reinforced the Pistons' belief in its ability to be a franchise player. Along with Cunningham, the Pistons also have two other nice young pieces in Saddiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart. And with their possible cap space this summer, the Pistons are on the right track. Some will look at the draft lottery as a disappointment for the Pistons, and rightfully so. They were one of three teams that had the best odds to get the number one pick. But with how everything is lined up at the moment, the Pistons could have the opportunity to draft one of the best prospects in the draft, in my opinion. With the fifth pick in the draft, the Detroit Pistons select Jaden Ivey from Purdue University. I believe Ivey has the potential to be the best in this draft class. He has elite speed and burst to get by any defender and has the athleticism to play above the rim. There's a reason why a lot of fans and NBA scouts compare him to Ja Morant. There are obvious similarities in the way Ivey and Morant play. Ivey's offense took a huge leap in his sophomore year, as he was able to consistently create space for himself and score on multiple levels. He started the season hot from three-point range, shooting around 40%, but it did cool off down the stretch, and he finished the season shooting around 34%, but he still found ways to impact the game offensively. Now, Ivey wasn't always fully locked in on the defensive side of the ball, especially during conference play, but he did show flashes of being a pesky and relentless defender at times. His defensive effort needs to improve, no doubt about it. His fit with Cade Cunningham seemed to be perfect. A big guard like Cade Cunningham at 6'7" with the ability to be a floor general and run an offense is a perfect match for a 6'4" guard with natural scoring ability like Ivey. Improving as a playmaker is something Ivey needs to work on, but if he's playing alongside Cunningham, his transition to the NBA can be so much smoother. He can focus on what he's naturally good at, and that's putting the ball in the hole, while also learning to be a playmaker along the way. With the 46th pick in the draft, the Detroit Pistons select Jalen Williams from the University of Arkansas. The 6'10" center has incredible defensive instincts, excels in help defense, has great vision for a player his size, and is a good defensive rebounder. His contributions on defense cannot be understated. He actually took 54 charges this past season, which was 1.4 per game, and 70 in his 2 seasons with the Razorbacks. That's just evidence that he analyzes that side of the floor, and he has great timing and positioning that helps him make these high IQ plays. His split-second defensive decision-making ranks among the best in this year's draft class. With the physicality that he plays with on offense and good touch on his free throw line jump shot, he has the potential to be a highly impactful role player. Williams is also gifted in creating open looks for others, whether that be from a stationary position on the floor or as he drives to the rim and collapses the defense. In consecutive games against Gonzaga and Duke, Williams combined for 34 points, 22 rebounds, and 6 assists. He has proven he can affect the game in multiple ways. He has flashed enough scoring around the rim, mid-range touch, passing skill, and defensive IQ for teams to feel good about his game in the future.